one is urgency. And the second one is importance. Okay, we have 4 groups of tasks that should be located in each box. The first one is the urgent and at the same time important. And this is number 1. The second one is the urgent task but not important. Then the not urgent. Number 3, not urgent but important, and number 4, not urgent and not important. Everyone has to have these metrics in his mind or even written on a whiteboard or anything, and it should stand in front of you most of the time. The first one is the urgent and important task. Let's know first how can I determine that any task I have to do is urgent and the other one is not urgent. Urgent tasks are related to deadline or due date. So they are deadline based. All the urgent tasks are deadline based. They have to be done and accomplished and finished before specific time. So if they are related to a deadline, so they are urgent, and if they are not, they are not urgent. So, and now, what is important tasks? How can I know that this task is important and the other is not? The important tasks are the tasks that are related to achieving our goals. So if the task will lead to accomplishing my own goals, they have to be considered as important. Okay, let's see the first group, which are the urgent and not important. They must have to be done now. You have to write out to know in your mind that this is the do it now. Why? Because they have the two red lamps, which they are urgent, they have deadline, and they are important. They help you to achieve something you want. The second one is the urgent and not important. Those one you can do a very good thing, which is to delegate it. Which is you can delegate somebody else, which is under you or assistant or a coordinator, to do it for you, because they have a deadline, but they are not important for you. So for sure you wouldn't like to waste time for doing it. Let's first see an example for the urgent and important, like the safety issues, family crisis, or product quality, which has to be done at once. An example for the delegated tasks, like for example paying bills and answering emails. The third group is the not urgent and important tasks. Those ones, their deadline is in the future, but they are important, so you must do it now. So plan them well for carrying out in the future. They are achieving your goals because they are important, but they are not determined with a deadline. So make sure that you are focusing and planning and putting them inside in front of you to be done. And make sure that if you are not doing them on time, they will move to the first box. They will be urgent and important at the same time. The last one is neither urgent and neither important. They are very small trivial issues which you can ignore or delete, or you can let anybody do it for you at any time, because they are not related to a deadline. Thank you for your attention. Number 3, create your to-do list. After we have located each group of tasks in the 4 boxes, I have to remind myself with a piece of paper with everyday tasks that I have to do. I have brought to you today sample for to-do list. Everybody can have it on his mobile or on computer or as a piece of paper. Here it is divided by the day. The day and the date and the tasks that has to be done in each day. Schedule your time to plan. Invest a few minutes at the end of one day to plan for the next. One of the most important things that we have to learn and we have to be included in our style of life is to invest a few minutes at the end of one day to plan for the next day. You have to set before you sleep and write down in an agenda or anything or a reminder that those things have to be done at the next day. Organize your space by handling your paperwork, mail, and email once by fitting it, scheduling it, answering it, or tossing it. That way you can avoid heavy clutter. And this is very easy if you have put everything in each place. When you get it, it will be more easier for you.